Mayo, and I'm here to talk to you today about child development theories that we use at our school that might be helpful for you to implement at home as well. The first is cognitive development theory, and this was designed by Jean Piaget, who really helped us understand how children learn. Between the ages of 2 and 7, he felt like children really develop abstract thinking, which is where a child begins to take an object and use it as a symbol. So a stick on the playground suddenly becomes a sword, and a banana will become a cell phone, or really anything becomes a cell phone to kids nowadays. And they also begin to develop language skills. Their vocabulary explodes, they begin to role play and story tell, and these are the beginning literacy skills that we really want our children to work on. And that's why we have a kitchen and a store at the back of our classroom, because we want children to pretend to play. This is a part of their cognitive development. As their pretend play increases and becomes more complex, they become better storytellers. They're able to negotiate with friends and work through ideas together. They're also able to work out their own scary or new life issues that they're dealing with, such as having a new baby in the home or a doctor's visit that's coming up. One of the ways I would encourage you to use this at home is by drawing with your children. Children are able to draw concrete objects, and this is a development of their abstract thinking. A child can draw a giraffe, and they know that that's not a real giraffe. They know that that is a symbol of a giraffe. And this drawing becomes part of their development as we work on literacy skills. So they begin to understand that D-O-G isn't just D-O-G, it's just not 3 random letters. It represents the symbol of a dog. And this is huge for a child's literacy as they grow up. You can encourage them to draw pictures of your family, animals at the zoo, anything that catches their attention. Another theorist that has really helped us in education is B.F. Skinner, who worked through behavioral development theories and really helped us to understand that consequences reinforce a behavior. And those consequences can be positive or negative, but they reinforce that behavior. So in the classroom, we use positive reinforcement to reinforce positive behaviors. So when it's time to line up to go to recess, the child who's sitting quietly gets to line up first. And eventually over time, the students that are like trying to start a wrestling match while they're waiting to line up realize, oh, if I'm quiet, I'll get to go line up. And so that happens over time. You may experience this at home too. You've probably used positive reinforcement for potty training or teaching your kids to clean up toys. Good job, you did it. Reinforcing that they've done something good. At my house, we had a "Don't Wake Mama Up" sticker chart for a while. The behavior I wanted was for my children not to wake me up in the middle of the night. And the positive reinforcement was if they left me alone all night, they got a sticker. And after they got 5 stickers, they got a trip to the dollar store. And so they had so much positive reinforcement to make them want to do this because they wanted stickers. They definitely wanted the trip to the dollar store. And we were all better off when Mama wasn't so grumpy. And so you are going to figure out plenty of ways to use that at home over the next few years. And we all know that children learn by observing the world around them, and they imitate it. If your child has ever fussed at a doll or their superheroes and you realize it is the exact same tone of voice and words that you use when you fuss at them, you know what I'm talking about. And this forms the idea for Lev Vygotsky's social development theory. He believed that social interactions had a huge role in learning. He developed the idea of the zone of proximal development. So that's where a child, maybe they can't do a task that you want, and then they are in proximity to someone who can, who helps them and teaches them. And then as they gain confidence, that person fades away. Now in the classroom, that's generally a teacher. If a child is struggling with a math lesson, I can sit one-on-one with them and help them with it until they're able to get it and can move on to the next thing that they want to do. But at home, you have so many opportunities. It can be a parent, it can be a grandparent, a neighbor, even an older sibling can help a child in that zone of proximal development. This is how we usually teach kids to ride bikes, to tie their shoes, to put their seatbelt on. We help them until they can do it on their own. Another way I would really encourage you to do this is to read with your children. Reading is so important, and it's one of the things we use in our class to expose children to new vocabulary, to ideas that are outside of their experience. We know that your kids don't come to us as blank slates. Everything they've learned from your family, from your culture, from your community, they bring with them to the classroom. And we're so thankful for that because here kids are exposed to new people and new ideas. And we hope that that makes our children more empathetic and open-minded as they see the world, experience it, the world through the experiences of their friends in the classroom. We use a diverse range of books. We celebrate diversity in our art projects. We encourage pretend play where children can work out those differences in their backgrounds or cultures through play. We also have a special day where each kid will get to bring family in and they can talk about what makes their family unique and different. And we can't wait to see over the course of this year how your children begin to develop and grow and begin to appreciate the uniqueness of all the children in our classroom. So thank you for listening to me drone on about child development theories and how they may help you. But we just love seeing your children learn. And anything we can do to help you as you help your children learn and grow and develop, that's what we want to do. Thank you.